living on Billionaire's Island. Come with me and see what life looks like on the famous NECA Island. This week's gonna be crazy, guys. I'm here on Billionaire's Island for an entire week, and guess what? My staff ain't so lucky.
This is
No, just 2 days before I flew out here, we got the news that a whole corner office had opened up in the building. And guess what they're doing this weekend? They're demolishing walls, laying new flooring. They weren't too happy about it. I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. So to kick off this video, I'll show you how you actually get to a Billionaire's Island. I'll give you a tour of the room, and then of course, all the adventures that are going to take place, the wild tropical animals, the sport and fitness activities, and obviously the party. But first, why am I here? And let me tell you about the history of this epic island. There's a lot of amazing history that goes into this magical island, NECA Island. He saw this island for sale for something like $2 million. And I remember he said, oh, let me go and take my girlfriend at the time, impress her, right? But he loved it so much and he lowballed and they accepted it.
About a year later, they rang me up and said, if I up the offer to $120,000, we could have it.
That island has now become this amazing place, and it's valued at tens of millions of dollars. Why? Because he was able to build a brand around it. And I believe his original plan was actually to use it for his recording studio when Virgin Records were his main thing. But in reality, it's became this fun entrepreneurial environment where celebrities, royal family, pretty much everyone come to visit. It's time to pack up and get to NECA Island. Now, going to a billionaire's private island is a mission in itself. Let me show you what it takes.
Richard pulls up his private yacht right here. So we flew in Miami to British Virgin Isles. He pulls up his yacht here, and then it's just like 10 minutes that way on the yacht. That's how you rock up to a billionaire's private island. Let's go.
Here we are at NECA Island and the mandatory swim-in. Now look, normal people dock up and step off the boat. Billionaires, cool entrepreneurs, and risk takers like me, no. We jump in fully clothed and swim to shore. We made it, swimming into the island. 7 days with Richard. It's gonna be a blast. Here's all the losers that didn't dare swim in. We took the hard route, swam in. It's such an amazing experience to hang out with a billionaire for a week. Someone as impactful and smart as Richard. Now before we go on a bunch of adventures and I show you around the island, let me show you where I'll be living. Okay, so this is what a room on NECA looks like. Oof, look at these views. That's the plus of having an island. You can see 360 degrees. Look at this. And before we go any further, let's see how the staff are doing with my new office renovation. Well, hello there. Oh, we're looking pretty good. Pretty good. Well, almost. We're trying our best. Everyone's super happy to wake up at 5 a.m. and get to work on Saturday. Here we go again. More excuses from the staff, but I'm not going to let it dampen my trip. Let's go back to NECA. Normally my morning routine is the gym, but today is a special day. Today we're going to do a hike and some ceremony of God knows what. Got me up early because we are doing a hike around the island. So here it is. There's flamingos right down there that we're gonna go see. Amazing animals all around this island, I tell you. The hike was incredible. We walked the whole island and there was never a moment without an amazing view and seeing different animals, which I will talk about next. And to finish off the hike, everyone did a meditation. I guess that's the entrepreneurial thing to do these days. The animals make up another amazing part of NECA, and many times we hang out, we have conversations about conservation, animal cruelty, saving the animals. That's a massive passion of mine. And NECA has hundreds of animals. In fact, it's got many amazing populations that didn't exist or had gone extinct in the Caribbean. Some of the animals include giant tortoises, hundreds of flamingos. They are incredible and so beautiful. He's got lemurs that steal your tennis ball and run off and steal your food. And he's even got my favorite best friend, parrot. Hey buddy, come on. Here he comes. Now, most important question. Give me some secrets. Has Richard been doing a lot of tennis this year? And then after that, it's down to business. Richard has a very clear rule on NECA. He says the mornings are for work, the afternoons are for fun, right? Before we break for lunch. And lunch is down on the beachfront. Amazing, massive, long table, so all the entrepreneurs that visit can hang out with him, or all of his guests. Now, before we go for some relaxing food, let's swing back by the office and see where they're at.
Here we are. Yesterday, Amanda stayed here from 9 a.m. to 7, painting this entire rooftop with the sun beating on her all day. I've never seen her work so hard.
Did anyone see where I put the world's smallest violin? Jeez.
Rudy has been tanning, enjoying life, and I've been getting a farmer's tan.
When myself and Richard are not playing tennis or chess. So Richard, it's 1-1 between me and you. Who's gonna win the week, you think? It is fun time. Fun time normally kicks off with some water sports. We've swam around the island. We've used these crazy like jet ski mini hand machines that you see in James Bond. Jumping in and out of the water. Well, that was quite an experience. Let's go see what other billionaire toys Richard has in store for me this week. All right, here we are, the Beach Olympics on NECA.
First of all, we've got the duck bucket. So we're going to have those helmets on our heads. We're going to run into the sea, get water in their head, and we see the buckets over there. There's going to be a duck in them, and then first team to get the duck out the bucket with using the water. Oh! Next, we've got the sup dig. Okay, so those sups are going to be in line with each other, and then everyone on their team has to dig underneath, crawl through the other side. Next, we've got the amazing race. So we're going to spin round those kayak paddles 3 times, put a pair of fins on, run over the kayak, onto our slip and slide down the slip and slide, underneath the banner.
Now, I love this part of the week. We're all back to our youth, our childhood, having fun, messing around, falling over in the sand. What a blast. So after a crazy Olympic session, we're heading to an impact session. And I actually love this about Richard and what we do here on this island with this group. It's all about giving back and making an impact for his charity with some of the smartest entrepreneurs, CEOs, and execs on the planet. Now, before I head to dinner, let's do one final check on the team. Hopefully they're making progress and getting this office done.
Hey, how we looking?
Rudy, I understand that you want to report every 5 minutes, but can you please bloody stop calling every 5 minutes? I'm trying my best this year to meet your deadlines. Yes, sir. I need that violin again. Where'd it go? After we wrap up the fun afternoons, of course, food time. Amazing sunsets over the ocean. Amazing food, like I said. And can you guess what comes after dinner? Party time! That's really it. I'm not a big drinker. I don't party super late, have some fun, and then I maybe come hang out, have some nice chats, conversations. And you know, you would think obviously being on a billionaire's island, it's like business, strategy, but it's not, right? Most of the time you talk about the government, the environment, education system. For me, it's a lot about impact and philanthropy and animals and expansion. And then guess what? We rinse and repeat, but in a good way. So guys, that's a wrap on my trip to NECA this year. I'll be back very soon. Maybe one day you can join me. Comment below if you want to come on a trip to this magical island in the future. I hope you had a blast. I'll see you guys soon.